hope that you can hear me. I have no way, I think I do have a way now of being able to tell whether you can hear me or not. What's going on? It's your girl Fathom DJ here with the Sunday's Truth. No, I'm not angry. Why am I not angry? Because unfortunately, I kind of get the idea of where you come from. So I got to give you the little spiel, just so you know. Hey, Baron, what's happening? So I'm doing this work, right? I'm doing this Calling All Ancestors project. I have to remember that I got people on the side of me. What's good? What's good? So I'm doing this Calling All Ancestors project. If you don't know what Calling All Ancestors is, feel free to search the hashtag. Feel free to join the like page. Calling All Ancestors, to put it short, is a multimedia project that I have launched to pay homage to some of Chicago's legendary ancestors, known and unknown. And I have been doing wheat pasting since August. So on Tuesday, I added some images to a wheat pasting that I started in August on 4200 South Wabash. And once again, that wheat pasting was damaged. And for some strange reason, I thought maybe the person who damaged them, because I do know who this person is, he isn't damaging them per se. He's having it done. For some strange reason, I thought that he might have gotten over himself. And I'm not going to disclose his information, but what I will say is people have a hard time. It seems as if some of us in Chicago are very insecure. I do understand and I realize that there are people who are really vying for opportunities and creating opportunities of their own. What I was told during the consultation, during the meeting, an official meeting that I had with this particular individual who is a scholar and considers himself to be an artist, is that he was concerned about legacy. He was concerned about group economics as it pertains to black people. He was also concerned about art. He mentioned being concerned about me stepping outside of the box and appealing to other avenues based on the idea that there are tons of DJs in this great city of Chicago. If someone could please give me a thumb up so I know that you can hear me, that would be awesome. Because I can see folks, like I see Baron Rush, I see Erica Barber Farag. Greetings, my friend. I can see Michael Christopher and Leon Future Soul, but I don't know if you can hear me because I just got a new device and stuff is kind of weird based on technology. So let me move over. Okay, good. You can see me. You can hear me as well. Thank you so much. So we had a meeting and he mentioned all of these things, and he said to me, he encouraged me so much. I have the entire conversation via inbox where he encouraged this movement of me doing wheat pastings, and he gave me the recipes, he gave me all the documentation and the history. I was most certainly encouraged and inspired, but because of the fact, and this is where it gets a little tricky, so he encouraged me to do the wheat pastings. I gave him kind of a gist because I have several multimedia projects that I am working on, and one of them I started last year, and there are some collage components to it, but it wasn't wheat pasting per se. I mentioned during our conversation that I was going to pay homage to legendary DJs and maybe a few other music artists, and it sounded like at that point we didn't have a conflict of interest. Now, and I know why, because he came to my inbox. Well, he didn't come to my inbox. What happened was his significant other, I'm gonna try to, keep it as PC as possible. But his significant other came to the page, the Instagram page that I created, and started yapping off because they were concerned about the concept of me stealing his concept. And I will tell you that he has anchored and garnered some big accounts for his work. And you can find his work in Bronzeville, and it is official. These murals that he does are official, meaning he's not taking to the night and posting things at night. He's getting commissioned to do his mural work, and that's fabulous. And that is part of the reason why I was encouraged by him, because he has walked the walk that I am interested in walking for my arts, because people need to know that DJing is not one-dimensional, that it's multimedia. And not only that DJing is not one-dimensional, but Fathom DJ is not one-dimensional. I've been a visual artist all my life, in several capacities, but that's neither here nor there. So he encouraged the movement, and I started working, and he was thumbing my work up and throwing me hearts. Somewhere along the line, I started to get bigger images, and his wife comes to my inbox, or she comes to that Instagram page that I created, and starts yapping off about how he is mentoring me and I'm stepping on his toes. And I was taken aback, because I would never, because I'm creative, number one. If you don't know, you know now. First of all, because I'm creative. Secondly, because I don't have to steal, that I would never step on, purposely and intentionally step on anybody's toes with images. So, and I was intentional about the particular images that I chose to stay away from, because I could give you the actual images that he has association with and his concept, and it's two different concepts. But somewhere along the line, he started getting jealous. I'm sorry, guys, because I'm parking. Somewhere along the line, he started getting jealous. And so he must have started yapping off to his wife about it, and she brought it. So I went to his inbox and I said, do you have a problem with what I'm doing? Because I got indication that you might have an issue with what I'm doing. And so he soft paddled around it instead of just saying, yes, I do. And then, he gave me this whole, this is the pedigree that I have, and this is who I know, and this is how I got to be this, and this is how I got to be that. And so I came to the conclusion that he was insecure about what I was doing. And most certainly, my intent was to not step on his toes. My idea of legacy, which we had conversation during the meeting about, was putting people on. And in essence, that's what I want to do as a DJ. I want to encourage and inspire those to get out of the box, to implore different ways of associating DJing, and to implore different opportunities in doing that. So this is part of the reason why I want to get further with what I do, so that I can reach, I don't really want to say reach back, because I don't feel like we're that much different. What I want to say is I want to reach across and inspire someone. I want to reach in front of me and inspire people to implore different possibilities for how to frame DJing, especially as it pertains in Chicago, because there's so many of us who don't know what to do, who are talented, and who need to try to figure out how to brand themselves differently. And it's one of my things, like social media and marketing and promoting is one of my things. And so it's a part of how I go about garnering opportunities and creating strategies. So I want to pass that on to people. So we had this whole conversation about me getting out of the box, why I needed to do it, what kind of possibilities there were. He sent me tons of links. This is what I thought a mentor would be. And I was excited. I was like, first of all, street art is my lane, because Fathom came from DJing / firstly came from doing graffiti. That's why on the t-shirts that I have, that's my signature for real. Because I used to hit trains and, That's my B-girl stuff. But anyway, so street art is like, I'm like, this makes me nervous because I'm not the youngest girl in the game. But I most certainly, because of the fact that wheat pastings are temporary, because it's wheat and paper, it can easily be removed. So it's not like graph where you're spraying and it's permanent. So he gave me all of these techniques as ideas. I started doing my wheat pastings. He started acknowledging them. But when I started to do more music icons, not just DJs, but music icons, like the Frankie Knuckles was okay, the Ron Hardy was okay, the Timbuktu was okay. But once I started to do Mavis Staples, Gil Scott, and they got larger, I think he started having issues. So we had this dialogue and this conversation, and he made me believe that the alderman had issues with what I was doing. And of course I was like, no, because what he told me was that that's how he got favor, was doing these wheat pastings and having the alderman sing his praises. So I'm using the strategy that he employed. And then, so he comes to me and he tells me that these aldermen are unhappy about the work. So I just panicked and I retreated, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I would never do anything to intentionally hurt what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. In essence, what it came down to, though, is the fact that he's very insecure and he's getting buzz and people are inquiring. Now, and I can't tell you how I know this, but people are inquiring about who's doing this stuff. And instead of bringing that to me and saying, I want to bring you on, no, he did not, Erica. He did not believe that I would follow through. He did not believe, because I'm a woman, that I would execute as well as I. And I have to give myself credit because, you know, we're not the youngest kids in the game, but I'm passionate and I'm creative and strategic. He did not expect for me to do as well as I started to do. And I was hitting hard in August. Like, I was in Inglewood hitting, I was in Bronzeville hitting, I was hitting in South Shore. You may have seen some of, I hadn't hit Chatham or Grand Crossing yet, because I'm strategic about where I hit at this point. But I was hitting pretty hard in August and part of September. And then towards the end of September, I started getting this indication that there was a problem. So I pulled back, and then my intuition told me that he was hating. And so I started, my intuition told me, and then I noticed that the Parker House image of Mavis Staples and Gil Scott were both torn. That's how I knew it was real. So, what do I want to say? So I took that break, and then because of the fact that I have this song coming out, everything kind of came together. Like, this whole project is coming together around the concept of the song. So the song was in the Calling All Ancestors. The song has been in the works for over a year. I did not have lyrics or content for that song. We had music. I did not have lyrics or content until I started doing the wheat pasting. So once I started doing the wheat pasting, the list of the wheat pasting subjects, my features for the wheat pasting, became the content for the song. This is the reason why this project is coming together and manifesting. And I must tell you, because it is manifesting the way that it is, I'm certain that it will be one of the things that changes the game for, I don't want to say change the game for me per se, but it will shed light on what I do, and it will also shed light on the idea of why our artists need to continue and explore different strategies for doing what we do. So, in essence, I started back doing it again. So I went to the same spot that I did before because I thought maybe he was over it. And I posted that wheat pasting of Timbuktu, Minnie Riperton, Gil Scott, and Maurice White. And maybe like 6 days or 7 days after I posted it, it was damaged. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, you just gonna damage, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So this last one that I did not specify the location, I don't think. But Of course, all my channels aren't private, so maybe it got seen. I'm not going to keep you guys much longer because I'm going to the Bureau Bar for the Sundays affair. If you're in the South Loop, come by, have a drink, have some tunes, some cocktails, and the truck is already outside for food. So if you want to come by, feel free to come by. I'm playing Soulful House Disco and all of that. But anyway, so the bottom line of it is he didn't expect me to do so well, and somebody is watching my work. Now, I blocked both he and his wife from most of my public accounts, and I blocked some of their friends because I know. But I can't stop doing the wheat pastings. I'm married to them because, first of all, I used to do murals in high school. Secondly, because I've already got confirmation from people in Bronzeville that they love them, that they like driving past them when they go to work, and they're encouraged and they smile when they see Frankie Knuckles and Sam Cooke and Mavis Staples and Minnie Riperton and Brother Mike. They smile. And I don't know if you understand why this is huge, but as DJs, as artists, my first, I can't speak for everybody, my first mission is to make people happy. It's to put people in a situation where they feel good. It's a part of, well, he doesn't have to die. No, he doesn't have to die. But I just wish he were different. And so this is why I'm continuing this process, because it's a part of the project. It's a part of my work. My work is going to change because I'm an artist. I already have. I'm seeing my concept growing because I see collaging as art, but I am a visual artist. Like, I can paint and draw and sketch. So this is just the beginning of what I see and envision as my multimedia work. Like, it has more dimensions than cutting out and pasting images on a wall. Like, it's growing already. But ideally, this is the reason why they're being damaged, to put it lightly. And I'm not upset about it. One reason why I'm not upset is because this work is for me to do. It just is. And I'm not mad. I can't be mad because people don't get that. I can't be mad because if you're a teacher, your goal is to enlighten the students. Now, and this is where it gets real. So he said the student should never outshine the master. I do not believe that whatsoever, because what's supposed to happen, as I see it in legacy, is the master is supposed to move on to other things, and the student builds himself up to become a master. If I employed that ideology, that means that I will never be a master, and I most certainly am going to be a master. I'm a master DJ. That's number one. I'm going to become a master producer. I'm going to become a master multimedia artist. That is one of my goals. Now, amongst other things. But ideally, the assumption would be that a teacher is supposed to teach, and they're supposed to pour their information into these students and fuel them and have them be the next big thing. Like, I am not an educator by any capacity. I'm not scholared in that way. I'm street scholared. I'm self-taught in everything that I do. But I most certainly understand the concept that I cannot be the only one doing it. I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to be the only source. I want others to come before. I know others have come before me. I most certainly would like others to come after me, because my legacy depends on me passing the information. This is the reason why I do social media. This is the reason why I'm live, because someone will be inspired. Not just artists. Someone is going to be inspired to push further in what they do, based on hearing my voice, maybe, based on seeing me continue my process regardless to age, based on seeing me continue my process regardless to race, based on seeing me continue my process regardless to sex. You must understand, I have to continue. I also would like to address the depression part of it. Like, a lot of us are heavy in our spirits. We're not happy. And because we're not happy, we're not moving forward. Because we're not happy, we're looking for somebody to inspire us to continue our process. I know it is part of my work. I'm so sorry. I know I haven't gotten where I want to get. I'm not done. Until the Creator takes this life out of this body, Fathom DJ is going to be working her machine to the death. Now, having said that, that's part of my mission, is my legacy, and making sure that people, regardless to age, race, sex, creed, color, whatever, know that somebody is out here trying to get it, and they can continue to get it. Not try, but get it. So I can't be upset. I can't harbor that kind of energy, because I have to move forward, and that's toxic. What I would like to ask of my people who are watching right now, and I appreciate your attention, especially this lengthy amount of time that I'm with you. Number one, when I hang my next weed pasting, if I hit your box with the location, I'm gonna need you to go. And right now, I'm focused on Bronzeville. I can't promise you that I'm going to stay in Bronzeville, because I need the wheat pastings to stay up for the people. I also need the wheat pastings to stay up because it's a part of the project, the Calling All Ancestors project, which I would like for you to like that page. So when I hit your inbox, I know it's a lot to ask and it's cold. I would love for you to go by and take a photo, and maybe take the babies and just drive past and let the baby see, and start a conversation about these known and unknown Chicago legends, and why, as artists and creators, we must continue our process. That's number one. Number two, I would like for you to join us on Wednesday, which is the 22nd, which is Black Wednesday, if you need the address for the filming party, because the other component of the Calling All Ancestors project is a video. It's not just a video, but we're releasing a song, and the music video goes with that song. If you'd like to be a part of history, as I see it, I would love for you to hit my inbox and join us for the filming of the Calling All Ancestors video this coming Wednesday. That's number two. If you'd like to search the hashtag for Calling All Ancestors, there's a hashtag, and you can see some of the wheat paste images. You can see the video that I created to document the fact that I'm doing these wheat pastings, and what it has to do with healing, what it has to do with praying, what it has to do with manifestations, and tuning in to our ancestors and those on high, most certainly. And a bunch of other information. I'm using all African American artists as it stands for this project. I'm using a female director and storyteller. It's going to be phenomenal. And I think the energy has shown me, because he was so sensitive, that I must move forward with this process. Like, something in me was like, oh, he's putting so much energy around this. Fathom, you got to push forward and continue to do this process, because the devil is showing you. The devil is showing you. He's telling you that he's trying to distract you. He's trying to make you afraid. And it took me a long time to get the courage up to hit the street and start bombing abandoned buildings. And I must tell you that they're abandoned, because I don't want you to think that I'm going to roll by your fabulous $500,000 home in Bronzeville and post up Brother Mike or Timbuktu or Minnie Riperton or Harold Washington or any of those people. This is specific to abandoned buildings, because abandoned buildings appeal as eyesores. And if you saw an image of somebody who walked the walk in that community for Chicago and for African Americans, you might be like, oh, I know I'm about to go to work, or oh, I know I'm about to go play those tunes, or oh, I'm gonna tell the babies about these wonderful people and why they must continue to aspire to do bigger things, because these wonderful, talented, soulful black folks came out of this city right here. That's why I do it. That's why I'm doing this, because I call on those people when I'm afraid. I sing those songs of Minnie Riperton, and she pushes me through that voice. So anyway, I gotta go. I've said too much. I'm going up in this good Bureau Bar, 75 East 16th. If you're in the area of the South Loop and you want to come by and have a craft cocktail and listen to me play disco, soul, funk, house, jazz, broken beat, come by, shake my hand, give me a hug. I'm in a kind of a closet, which I kind of like because I get to get my groove on. But ideally, this is my new location for Sunday evenings, and yeah, so I'm gonna go in here and take all my frustrations. I didn't say I was angry. I am slightly frustrated, but I'm going in here and I'm gonna rock these tunes. And if you need more information about any of my doings, please feel free to search the hashtag Finding Fathom DJ. And if you'd like to go to my webpage, it's findingfathomdj.com. I have not posted the new updates to that wheat pasting that was damaged on the site, but if you're friends of mine on Danielle Abston's page, then you can see the images there as well as Instagram, because I posted the last wheat pasting that I did before it got damaged and after. But yeah, I'm going in here right now and we're gonna rock this stuff. I might actually go live. I'm not sure if it'll be visual or just audio, but I may go live once I get set up, so that you can hear the set and know that I'm true to this music scene, and I'm exclusively trying to curate an all house, past, present, and future soundtrack for Sunday nights. Once again, that's Sunday's Affair. It's about to jump off. I'm not sure if I'll go live on my page or if I'll go live in the event page for Sunday's Affair, but I'll hashtag them and hopefully you'll be able to see this. So I'm sending you cosmic kisses and well wishes to your day, to your evening, and to your week. And please know that you can find me in your World Wide Web sphere. I'm a little heavy. I'm not gonna front about it. I got some challenges that I'm dealing with and navigating through. But I wouldn't be an artist if I didn't, and I wouldn't be Fathom if I didn't, and I wouldn't most certainly be Danielle or Danny Abston if I didn't continue my Jedi processes. So once again, I'm sending you cosmic kisses and well wishes to your day and your week and space.